I've seen over 1,000 plays in the 10 years that I've lived in Melbourne, and somehow I have managed to never visit the Melbourne Recital Centre once, ever. Until this week, when I got to see Jayson Gillham and Iyad Sughayer play Keys to Life, which is a piano recital. And if you know me, I know fucking nothing about music. So when I got this invitation, I was a bit like, what am I going to say? Jayson Gillham is that pianist who was dismissed by the MSO for making comments showing solidarity with the journalists in Palestine killed by Israel. So I went to the concert and I truly did not know what to expect because I have never seen a piano recital. And I get in and in fact there were just two pianos on stage. I went with my friend Martha, who's so much smarter than me, and one of the things she was saying was that like people often like go to classical music and they say like, oh yeah, it was all good, but like that does a disservice to you and the artists if you don't actually say what you liked. So here's what I liked from the program. Ravel, don't like him. I don't know who he is, but I didn't love his stuff. Mozart, he's a classic for a reason. I fuck with Mozart. I really enjoyed Khachaturian. There were some pieces from him. I was like, oh, this is funky and boppy, and they seemed to play it really well. There was like songs where they like played on the same piano and then they played like different pianos at the same time, and I really enjoyed that Khachaturian one because like you could see like the sort of interplay that was like emerging. Also Debussy was really great. My favorite composition was this world premiere from Hutaf Khoury, who is a Lebanese Palestinian composer, I think that's correct, who did this work Isolated, which was loosely contextualized as like about the conflicts going on in the world today. But I think it crystallized for me like the reason that I have like never been to the Melbourne Recital Center, and that's because like so much of what happens in this program is like stuff that I don't have the context for. Like, you know, who is this guy? I have no fucking clue. And like reading it, he is a cellist and he does some suites, and I don't know what that means, you know, like I don't have the literacy with which to engage with this art form and this world. And that's not to say it's not good, but it's something that I don't know how to engage with. And I think what I found really exciting about this was that like in that work, right, like I actually do have context. I know what's going on in the world right now. And so this felt like a way for me to like get into this new art form, and that was really exciting. So maybe the core crux of this review, which is barely a review, because what am I gonna say about two fucking very talented pianists, is that I think the way that we like develop new audiences for art is by making things that are not just accessible, but like have context that matters. Because like the work we do and the work we make of all artists, even though it like may not be political, absolutely is political. It's all bound up in the stories of our lives. And I think it's important that we foreground that. Maybe through doing that, by finding ways to make all art relevant, maybe then we can challenge this crisis of audience that we've got going on in the arts. But it was really great. I think I will go back to the Melbourne Recital Centre. So that's cool.